I'm bringing you another program. This one's going to be rather short about the shells and artifacts that I found both yesterday and today. One thing that struck me as peculiar and shows me that these were actually used by Native Americans for food is that they are all broken in about the same manner. It looks like something was used to smash it there, there. All of the larger pieces are like that, which leads me to believe that they didn't just take their time and open them up, and that they cracked them open. And if they cracked them open, then there must have been a device that they used. And I found this celt-like stone with a blunt bit, which just happens to fit this one. So I believe this one probably was broken by this or a very similar celt-like stone. There was also, I was perplexed by this because I've never heard of a mortar and pestle being as small as this. This is a very tiny piece, but there is no question it is a pestle. This is a concave piece of stone, and I believe that tiny bits of things were ground using that device. I also came upon a fairly well crafted knife out of stone. You can see its sharp edge there, and it had been retouched. There is no question about the fact that it is indeed a knife. Also, though, is this curious little piece. It is a point, and it's a sharp point, and it shows every sign and indication of having been formed into this shape, this stone. I'm not sure what it would have been used for. It could have been a bird point. I'm just not sure. I know it's an artifact, but it's like so many pieces, it is problematical because, can't ascertain really what it was used for. And then there was a whole bunch more broken shells. All of them show that same distinctive type of crack across them, where they were struck with this or a celt-like device similar to this, but this one definitely was used. This one definitely was modified to have a sharp bit. So I probably will not go back over to this site and do anything. All of this was surface collected, but the site it's not a place you could dig even if I felt good enough to dig. But it's a pretty awesome site. I have a feeling that there's a lot of cultural material there under the ground that can't have access to, which is fine, because my physical condition isn't that I can do a lot of digging anymore. But these are some interesting pieces. Thought you might enjoy seeing them, especially the four outstanding pieces. Okay, today was the celt, the very miniature pestle and mortar, the knife, stone knife, here, the little point, which I believe was maybe a bird point. Now this piece, stone, is not as well defined in shape, but it has been brought to a very sharp edge right there, and you can see the bevel on each side of it. So again, a nice collection of artifacts, and hope you've enjoyed looking at them. I'm trying to find a way right now to build them into a display that can be set out so that people can look at them and appreciate what was here maybe 500 to 1,500 years ago, because I believe these are probably late woodland. There's nothing diagnostic there, though, to say that for certain, so I could be really way off on this. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and have a great evening. God bless. Today I went back to the place where I found the shells yesterday, and made a couple what I feel are significant discoveries at this particular site. On the right are all pieces that I've not examined yet to see if they were used as various tools, but on the left are some stone pieces as well as some shell